Oh, Coco, give over. Can you see what she's doing? Out of the plant pot. Don't do that. That's naughty. Come up here. Hi everyone. So, beauty video this week. I thought I'd do a bit of an updated favourites with some stuff that's kind of favourites now, like currently, and stuff that's been a favourite a while. Coco's just sort of gonna be around being a pain. I've tried to like occupy her and it's just not happening. I've got stuff that is sort of current favourites and then stuff that's like all-time stuff. I know I get a lot of questions about like what makeup I use, what tan I use, stuff like that. I'm including my tan in this. I thought it'd be a good one to do to just give a bit of an update on what I'm using. I've only got a couple of things skincare wise. The main one would be Advanced Night Repair, the Estee Lauder one. I've used this for ages. I love it so much. It's super expensive. Like, I asked for this at Christmas and that's like a big thing. It's one of the only products that I think that actually makes a massive difference to my skin. Like, I've used a lot of skincare products and they're nice, but I find it difficult to find something that I'm actually impressed by unless I wake up looking like a newborn baby. Like, I'm not impressed. If I'm having a day where I feel like my skin needs a treat, whether or not it's night or during the day, like, I just put this on and leave it on and I feel like I'm doing something good for myself. One that I've had for a while but I've been using quite a lot recently is Bio Oil. I know this is more for like scars, stretch marks, dehydrated skin, but this is something that I've been using when I've took all my makeup off and my skin again feels like it needs something. I put quite a bit of this on. I wouldn't say it's a favourite in the same way as Advanced Night Repair, but I love how it feels. I just feel like my skin feels moisturised and nice. So yeah, I've been using that one quite a lot at night and sort of in the morning if I'm not wearing makeup. Another one for skincare, which is quite a new one, but I think I'll use these for ages because I've stocked up on loads, is these little face masks. So it's basically a sheet mask, but it's from Home Bargains or B&M. I can't remember which one. Home Bargains, I think, but I'll pop below where it's from. These are like 89p. So I've bought loads because I like these. I think they're really nice. They're relaxing, like they cool you down, especially in summer and stuff. They always make your skin feel nice and hydrated, but they're quite expensive. Like, some of them are like £2 or £3, and if you're buying like a few to stock you up, that's quite a lot of money. And it's just a sheet mask with like some moisturising stuff on it. And yeah, I don't really know why they need to be more than £1. So I'll talk about my tanning stuff, which I do get quite a lot of questions on fake tan. I'll start with this, which this is actually a tanning oil. I've been on a sunbed maybe 10 times in my life and I won't be doing it again. I feel like I'm gonna get wrinkly. Like, I'm just feeling like I'm getting wrinkly anyway, so. But when I did go on a sunbed, I did get this Australian Gold Dark Tanning Accelerator, which it was recommended on like Amazon. I took it on holiday with me in the end, but I love the smell of it. It's so nice. Every time I wear this, people are like, oh, what's that smell? It just smells like holidays and summer, so I've mainly kept on using it because it smells so good. Like, I will buy it just for the fragrance. More recently, I've been using Tropez. So this is the, oh, it's the 1 hour tan. Oh, I did not know that, because I could just leave it on for an hour and wash it off. Right. So this is the Self Tan Express. I just like the colour. I think it's nice and natural. I just think this one is a good fail-safe. Like, I don't have huge issues with this one. The only other thing that I've been using is this Isle of Paradise self-tanning water. So I use this on my face, just if I want something quick, like to just spritz on my face, then this is what I go for. It's really quick and easy. I don't even like blend it in, I probably should, but I just think for a little top up on my face when I can't be bothered to get like all my fake tan stuff out, then this one is handy. The other thing I've mentioned before, and it's just a velvet tanning mitt. So this makes such a difference to putting fake tan on, like especially mousse tan. It doesn't soak through and tan all your fingers a weird colour, and it just makes it so much easier to blend it in, and especially like on difficult areas like your hands, which I'm never very good at. But yeah, I use that all the time now. So makeup products, I'll start on my base. At the minute I'm using this Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and then I've also got the concealer to go with it, which the concealer I think is ridiculously good. Like, it's so thick. And I know not everyone wants a thick foundation and thick concealer, but if I'm messing about putting makeup on, like, I want it to be full on, like definitely covering up whatever issue I've got. You need like the tiniest little pump of this to get like a full pigmented face. That's not how I intended to describe that, but You know what I mean. The other one, which is a cheaper alternative, and it's the NYX HD Studio Concealer. It's the specific colour that I actually like with this, and it's the light one. So it looks like that, and it is actually quite a pinky toned one. I mainly use this where I've got like darker sort of yellowish greenish tones, so around here, like under my eyes, and it does tend to cancel those out quite well. So I love that one, and it is a good cheap one, but it's not quite as full coverage as the Kat Von D one. I've got another NYX product, and it's their HD finishing powder. I've talked about this loads over the years, and I just think it is actually one of those products that does make a massive difference. Like, it's really sort of fine, but it does like blur out pores. So I've got that in Banana. They also do like a white one, which I think is just like translucent. I've used them both, I think, sort of equally as good. I always take this one out with me because it's good for like oily bits that I tend to get quite often. I've also got a brush, which don't judge me on this because it's absolutely disgusting. I need to wash it. But yeah, it's my MAC, oh, what is it? 130, I think. I'll check that for you. It's basically like a tiny little duo fibre one, but this is perfect for like cream contour or concealer, or just, I don't know, it's just a good little size for areas on your face. I use it so much. I could do with another one, and I am going to go and clean it because it's rank. I've got a brow product for you, which I've been using loads recently, but I have had it quite a while, and it's the Hourglass Brow Volumizing Fibre Gel. It's not actually like a full-on fibre gel like these mascaras that just leave like bits on your face, but it does tend to add like a good thickness to your brows. So I use this to like completely brush all my brows up. I do tend to go a bit mental and they look a bit wolf-like, but I just like them like fluffed up because I do my brows quite defined, but I don't want them to look too stenciled in, and I just feel like this breaks it up a bit and makes them a bit more natural. The only other thing that I do sometimes use is hairspray on my brows, which I love because it proper sticks your brows up. So I usually go in with this for like a bit of colour, and it does sort of hold them in the right place. But if I want them like full on for a day, I'll go over and brush through some hairspray too. Last few things, so I'll go into lip colours. I'm not going to do too many because I've got a freaking ridiculous amount of nude lipsticks, but I'll just do the ones that I wear the most at the minute. So I've got NYX Ruffle Trim, which again, I'm sure I've probably talked about. It's pretty similar to this colour actually. It might be a little bit more nude. I've used it for years. I always repurchase it just because it's a nice basic to have. I think any sort of liquid lipstick is going to be a bit drying, but I don't think these are the worst. Like, they're not that bad. But then the other ones that I'll mention, which I know I keep going on about, but it's the Primark ones. So I've got their PS Matte Lipstick. This one, which I've got on at the minute, is Flirt, but I've actually been using Dare to Bear. I meant to bring that one through, which is sort of a mix between these two. This one is the Girl Boss one, I think. So that's like the really orangey nude, which I'd been looking for something just like that for ages. But I just think these are so good to put in your handbag. Like, if you're going out, you do not want to lose like your expensive lipstick. Like, these are £2. If you lose it, it's not the end of the world. They're just such a good cheap alternative. So they're pretty much what I'm using at the minute. I've sort of replaced the Ruffle Trim one with these just because they're cheap, and I like how they apply just as much as the other ones. So good old Primark. The last thing I'll quickly mention is these little makeup flannel things, which my mum got me these. So these are Cynthia Rowley ones, I think, but I have got some other ones too, which are like microfiber cloths. I think they can probably take off a reasonable amount of makeup. I'm not sure they could take off a full face, like mascara and stuff. But I just love them for like, you know, like difficult bits. Like, I always miss like this area or like my hairline. They're just so good for like properly scrubbing your face. So I've got like maybe 5 or 6 of these that are on repeat in the wash. Even if I've used like a proper cleanser, like my face still feels like it wants wiping or like washing with water. So I love those for like giving yourself a proper scrub makeup wise. So that is it for my beauty faves. I'm gonna get off now. I'll pop links to everything below, and yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know and I'll get through those. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.